Hello there, my name is Wesley and I come from LD Training Services Limited, and this short video is about revision techniques. 3 ways to help you get exam ready. And what this short video will do is it will go through these tips, but it will not expect you to do it in any certain way. There is not a one size fits all to this video. You may watch it all in one go, you may just watch one tip, try it, come back, or you may look at these tips and go, well, they don't work for me, and that's okay. There is not one way of revising. You will all revise and learn in your own unique way, and we want to help you find that. So, before though, I give you these tips, I want to give you this quote. Now, this is coming from Bruce Lee. If you've never heard of this person, look him up. I'd recommend it. It's not. Please don't see it as another exam. Not testing you. But he has this quote: "When you say that something is impossible, you have made it impossible." And that is a quote, and his work has inspired me when I was studying as well. And we want to help change that word impossible for you. If revising or getting your grades may feel that thing that's unachievable, impossible, we want to change it for you. See that things are possible. And all you got to do is step by step. So let's start off then with tip 1, and it's make your environment a study space. And what that means is making where you are at all times, whether it's at school, whether it's wherever you live, make it useful for you. And a few ways you could go and do this are: you make post-it notes your friend, you start popping them all over where you live, all over your house. You may annoy whoever you live with if you start putting on the milk bottles, but I'll leave that with you. The point is to make your revision visible so you're constantly, without putting too much pressure on yourself, making it constant so that you can just do a little bit, like a little bit there, here and there. And then make flashcards a coaster as an idea. Every time you drink, you revise something, revise a topic on those flashcards, and you do a different one each time. Or you do something that I used to do. I did this a lot when I was younger. I did my GCSEs. So I would wallpaper all my notes and images and mind maps all on the walls. And so I'd see it. And I could just go, oh, okay, yeah, I see it. But that may not work for you. So you may find another way to make your environment useful for you. And one connected tip is chunking. Now, we have sent something about chunking. You may have received something from us about this before, but if you haven't or you have, just quickly go over it again, because what this is that it's a great way to, basically what it says on the tin, chunk up your time. And you can do this with your days, with topics, and these 3 steps are really good for this. So choose your topic, choose your tasks, break down them to what you actually need to do, and then dedicate small time slots to each of them. So what I'm showing you here is an example of if you did it with different subjects. You could do this with one of them and just do different topics for each of those. But if, say, for example, history, you've got to go over, I don't know if you still study the Weimar Republic. I did when I was doing my history GCSE. English, you practice a question. Maths, quadratic formula. I hope you're still studying that. The point is that you block it up in slots. So 1 hour, 2 30-minute slots with a 5-minute break in between. The 40-minute timed exam conditions, and then another hour. So within a morning, you have gone over 3 different subjects because you chunked up your time. So then, that's number 2. The third one is seeing revision as a balancing act. And what that means is you've got to dedicate that time, chunk up that time for dedicating to revision, but you also need to balance it with staying active. And that doesn't just mean exercise, that is one thing, but it can just be seeing friends, doing things you enjoy, going to the cinema, drawing, walking, meditating, bird watching, whatever it is, all these hobbies and interests. Make sure you don't lose them, because you've got to keep revision interesting. There were times where I was revising and I gave up on it at points because I got too in my head, overworking, not enjoying my life. And we don't want you to feel that. It's really important. All of this is so important, but you've got to keep it enjoyable as much as is possible. I have to put that little bit in there because it is tricky, it is difficult, but we want you to be able to keep it enjoyable and keep it interesting. And so that is our 3 tips. And in less than 5 minutes, because I've got a little countdown clock as I'm recording this. So in these 5 minutes, we've gone over making revision always there so you can see it, chunking up your time to make it useful and enjoyable, and then giving you the chance. You've got to balance it out. Do the things you enjoy as well as the important revision you've got to do. So thank you very much for listening today. We wish you all the very best. And please do keep trying these techniques, searching any others that may seem of interest to you, and use the people around you as well to keep inspiring you. And keep having that goal in mind, changing that idea of what's impossible to what can be possible. We look forward to hopefully seeing you in the future, but good luck in your exams. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.